If you're wondering what we are doing with these things in our head, well, it's pretty simple.
I became a gangster. We are watching a movie blindfolded. It's an experiment we wanted to do to show our support for the World Sight Day, that is about raising awareness for the blind and visually impaired people. And we thought, what a better way than to watch a movie blindfolded and using the audio description. I don't know how it works. There's a person who says, I guess, what is happening on the screen.
Yeah, we have no idea, and I think that's the point of our experiment. We want to understand what does this mean, because many times we think that being blind is like something you have less, but actually there's so much more. They use so many other senses. The movie we are going to watch is The Truman Show.
Good morning!
Morning!
Oh, and in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
A movie that we watched many years ago, at least for me, and I watched it in Italian, so I don't remember it so well. We made this choice because English is not our first language.
There's a lot of words for sure there will be that we don't understand, and we don't want to miss something, so we chose a movie that we kind of know already. We have no idea how this will go. We hope we will enjoy, but of course we will share with you after the movie how was the experience, what we learned, and if you should try this as well.
After starting the movie, the first couple of minutes were super strange. We had never heard what the audio description sounds like.
So it took some time to get used to the idea of there being kind of a narrator for the movie. In case you don't know how it sounds like, here's a little example.
Truman notices a blue beaded bracelet on a woman's arm. She dances with another man close by. He watches, captivated, as the brunette young woman looks over at him.
We were watching this movie from Netflix, and there are plenty of movies and series with the audio description option available.
We are pretty sure other big streaming companies have those as well.
Push her backwards and guide her.
It's a bit bright, now the light. But now we have been watching for around 30 minutes. What do you think?
It's very difficult because we are not used to it. So we have to focus, I think, double as well, because I don't understand everything they say. And this is a very good exercise to actually, even learn more English. And then it helps a lot with imagination. It doesn't matter how the movie looks like, because your mind is able to produce images in your head.
For me, the first minutes were difficult when, your mind was kind of all over the place. But when you start to focus, and when you are able to focus on that, you get kind of into it. Like, it's the same as reading in a book. You start to imagine things. It requires much more focus than a normal film that you can watch pretty passively. This requires much more like active kind of watching. Let's continue.
Yeah.
It's actually funny that we were watching a movie where the main character's life is being filmed to an audience.
And there we were, being filmed ourselves while watching a movie.
We have been watching now for like an hour, and I can all the time see that it's getting easier and easier to listen and to be in the story. My mind is kind of calming down. I'm really able to stay in the story all the time and imagine. It's crazy how your mind, your brain can adapt to things very quickly. So we just finished the film. How do you feel?
I'm not sure if I enjoyed the entire movie, but that wasn't the point of the experiment. Hello! In the editing process, we realized that we weren't able to express fully the final thoughts after watching the movie, because we were very relaxed and it was dark, late in the night. So we decided to film this part again. I was saying that the real point of the experiment was to go in a blind person's shoes to learn something new.
We think that this experience was very insightful and that the audio description was very well done. But even though being able to have this type of experience is a great thing, still blind people can have difficulties related with accessibility, and also because the information how to help, for example, blind people, it's not taught anywhere in schools, or it's basically you just have to research yourself.
So we decided to use this opportunity very well, and after doing some research online, of course from reliable sources, we want to share with you the do's and don'ts of helping a blind person.
Blind people actually don't need continuous support, supervision, or help. Many of them would just like to feel included and be treated as people, not as people with a condition. If you see someone having trouble, of course it's a great thing to ask if they need help, but don't just go there and grab a blind person's arm and assume immediately that they need help just because they are blind. This would most likely scare them quite a lot.
Yes, would be creepy,
Yeah.
really.
Always ask first.
And if the blind person you see has a dog, don't just go there and pet the dog immediately, but first ask permission to do that, because the dog is actually working and it has to be very focused to guide the person.
Yeah.
We don't actually know anybody blind ourselves, but this experience has taught us a lot about blindness and how to approach blind people and to learn more about the subject in general. And as well, taught us to be more grateful and not take many things for granted.
For example, our eyesight.
Yes.
If you want to watch another video related with gratitude, make sure to check this video next from our channel. It's super awesome.
And remember always to stay kind and meaningful in your own beautiful journey.
Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.
Bye.
Ciao.